Is it rolling, Bob? Tight squeeze. YouTube, YTPC, Goblins. I finally got my hands on some Ken Byron Ventures / Eldritch Pipes Goblin Mixture. Those of you who follow Chris Kelly at Eldritch Pipes will know that he got together with Ken Byron, an American tobacco blender, to come up with a couple of signature blends in Ken Byron Ventures Eldritch Pipes series. There's two so far. There's Goblin Mixture. Here's the tinless tin art. And the bag it comes in. On the bag it says Goblin Mixture, Eldritch Pipes, Red Virginia, Orientals, and Latakia. 2 ounces. But according to Chris, that's half the story. The most notable feature being that the tobaccos in here are very old. For those of us who may not be around long enough to age our tobaccos. The Red Virginias in here come from 2000, so that means 20-year-old tobacco. And the Orientals are over 10 years old. There's also Latakia in here, but I'd say it's pretty subtle. I like English blends, and most of them have what I consider to be more noticeable Latakia presence. And I haven't been doing this very long, so I'm no expert in tobacco blends by any stretch of the imagination, but so far I haven't really loved a lot of Virginias as much as some of the other tobaccos. But I guess because of the age, this blend is very smooth and very sweet. Feels great on the tongue. The retrohale is quite pleasant. And as Chris said in his video where he introduced this blend, it truly is something unusual. I'm really enjoying the gentle sweetness of this. Now Chris says that he makes pipes for cultists, psychopaths, and social outcasts. too suspicious and cynical to be a cultist. I like to think I'm too nice a guy to be a psychopath. But I might be a social outcast. Especially nowadays that I smoke a pipe and probably not considered very socially acceptable, particularly around here in the People's Republic of Massachusetts. What the heck? I love watching Chris's videos, and I marvel at his artistry in the pipes he makes. To be honest, most of them, many of them are a little too far out there for my taste, but he's got a couple, like his Dr. Silence pipe. It's a very tall, big reader that I think I could definitely go for. That brings up the name of the other blend in this two blend series with Ken Byron, The Patience of Dr. Silence. I haven't been able to get my hands on that one yet, so I'm kind of hoping I win this giveaway because I'd like to try it. I recently learned that there's a guy here in New England who's TDM Pipes, I think it is. Apparently he's bought up all the Ken Byron Eldritch Pipes tobaccos that are out there. They keep popping up on the Ken Byron's website and quickly disappearing. I got lucky enough to get some of this Goblin Mixture last week, but the Dr. Silence, not yet. But I have been reading some of the Dr. Silence stories last couple of weeks. Weird and interesting stuff. A little bit like Sherlock Holmes, I guess. Coming to you today from the chicken coop. This is, I have no idea how old this is. I've been in this house for 34 years, I think, this next week. And clearly there used to be chickens out here well before we acquired the property. There was some old fencing and fence posts around, and this chicken coop, which I moved, saved a little bit, put a new roof on it, and a new platform. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was 70 years old. I have no idea, but it serves as my woodshed now. And I'm sitting out here today because it's mid-November and it's kind of cloudy and cool today, a little breezy. Wanted to get a little bit of shelter. Good stuff. And I'm smoking this blend in a new pipe for me. It's an LJ Peretti pipe. Picked up on eBay very recently. Spent a fortune on this one. I think this one was about 35 bucks. But I couldn't resist, partly because it's LJ Peretti, but mostly because I don't know if it's going to show up enough, but the grain on this is just amazing. Just kind of a flame grain. The rim is flawless, clean. The stem, I cleaned up the stem and buffed the whole thing, but I don't think the stem had any tooth marks to speak of. And it even came with a pipe sock. I thought I had that out here, but don't see it right now. But it came with a Peretti pipe sock and everything. Just really cool. So I'm enjoying a new pipe and a new tobacco. I've only had the Goblin Mixture about 3 times now, and each time I've enjoyed it a whole lot. In any case, I strongly encourage you to check out Chris's Eldritch Pipes YouTube channel and wander over to the Ken Byron's website frequently if you want to try to get one of these blends, because they come and go. Apparently Chris has generated quite a bit of demand, and they're having trouble keeping up with it. That's what I surmise, unless the whole thing is some kind of elaborate marketing scheme where they're trying to create this scarcity so people are more eager to buy. But in any case, so far I'd say it's worth it. I already have a couple of the other Ken Byron's blends. Chris has reviewed the Verge Engine Overdrive, which I've enjoyed quite a bit, and Mountains of Madness, which I haven't tried yet. But they come packed in these nice Mylar bags, and as long as you don't open them up, they could probably last a whole long time in storage. But why wait? This one smokes quite well right out of the bag. Very enjoyable. I'll try to keep this relatively brief today. Thanks for joining me. And good luck snagging some of this Goblin Mixture. Take care. Be careful out there. Be safe. I hope to see you again soon.